Hi everyone, but most importantly, hi to my future children. I made a video a couple years ago about my future children, and it was called A Message to My Future Children. I'll put the link for that below. I think I made it when I was 19, and now I am 22. I will be 23 in November, and excuse my dog shaking my phone, but I wanted to do just a little bit of an update on that. I love the concept that I created, and I wanted to make another video on it because I want to hope that I can have children. And if I do have children, I want them to see what their mother was like at certain ages, so that when they get older, instead of me saying, oh, when I was your age, this or that, they can reflect back on actual videos of me at that age and just a little advice to them and all of this. So for the regular person watching, this is pretty much a video of me talking to my children and posting to YouTube, but it sounds crazy, but I think I have something going for me here. It's a great concept, and I am very serious about wanting to have children. And so here goes. So let's start off by updating you on my life, what's going on with me right now. So I am still with AJ. I'm assuming he's going to be the father of my children. That's like the one person in my life that I absolutely can picture being the father of my children. He and I are now engaged, and he is going to be marrying me. I'm going to be marrying him. We're getting married in a month and some change, like a bunch of days, but I really am doing a countdown. It's 60 days from today until we get married. This is my puppy right now. She's my first dog. Her name is Ember, and she's awesome. She is a long-haired German Shepherd, and she is my favorite little girl. She is. I also have a cat. His name is Mooch. Me and AJ moved into our first home last year, July, middle of July. So I was 21 when I bought my first house, which was awesome. I'm graduating college in like a month and a couple days. Okay, Google, how many days till May 6th?
48 days.
So in 48 days, I'm graduating college, and I'm super excited for it. I keep doing this, but it's just because I'm just like beyond excited. But I wanted to just kind of let you know like a couple things going on in my life. Your aunt, I think her name's gonna be Lily, but I don't know. My dad has not told me yet. He likes to do this thing where the past couple of kids, like my brothers and now my sister, he didn't tell me their names until basically their birth. And so it will be my half-sister, your aunt, and she's gonna be born in like a week. And Henry's awesome. Henry is 3, he'll be 4 the day after my wedding. Charlie is 2, and Aiden is 17. He will be 18 in, okay Google, how many days till April 18th?
30 days.
So in 30 days, your Uncle Aiden will be 18 years old. I just took him to Menards the other day to apply for his first job, which is really cool, exciting. There's a lot of things happening in my life, and I feel like by the time that you get around to really watching this video, a lot of things will have changed a lot. And I think it's so cool to reflect on that. I wish my parents had the ability to make YouTube videos and be able to do the things I'm doing now and reflect on their life. So I knew where they were at when they were in their 20s. I have VHS tapes of me when I was born and like a couple years after I was born, but that is the extent of what I really get until they got older and these kinds of things were available. So that's pretty much the summary of what's going on in my life. I'm gonna assume AJ will be your dad, so I'm just gonna speak like that. Me and your father have been together for this September will be 8 years, but it consistently, like, we had a couple of breakups here and there, and some of them lasted a while, but I just kind of, when you come back together with somebody, I feel like you just still count the time, even if you weren't truly with them. But we were probably truly fully together for 6.5 years, 6 years, something like that. So, yeah, a lot is good. She loves me. It's awesome. And I'm in a good place right now. And I just really, I've been thinking more and more about having children. Him and I discuss it all the time. We just talk about, you know, when we want to have kids, how many. For me right now, I have my names picked out if it were a boy or a girl. I know when I was 19, I had the boy's name picked out, and I didn't know about the girl, but we have names, and I'm really excited, and I actually decided that I'm just gonna keep it to myself. I feel like a lot of people try to copy you, and when they see what moves you're gonna make, they wanna make it first, so I'm just gonna keep that to myself. But I know the names, I'm really excited. And we plan on trying to have children within the next few years. I would love to travel a little bit before I get to that point, but we're getting to that point a little bit more every day. So that is super exciting and fun. My message to you is that in this point in my life and what I've learned, first off, don't try to grow up fast. I didn't try to grow up fast, but I do know that for a long time I felt wiser than my years. And so I felt like, you know, I needed to get excited for, you know, to be 18. I needed to get excited to move out. I needed to get excited to be 21. And now I'm excited for getting married. And once you get to that point, then you need to get excited about something else. And then you lose track of time. And it's like time flies so fast. Embrace the now instead of really focusing on something else. And for me, I'm the type of person that has to have something to look forward to and be excited about. So that would be like the planning vacation or a big event or something happening. I will sit there and I will just look at my calendar and be so excited for it. That's just how I am. Another piece of advice, the second thing I would like to say, is just because me and your dad are at a place in such an early stage in our life in consideration, doesn't mean that you'll be at this point. If you don't find the love of your life in high school, which is very likely you won't, don't be discouraged, because your Uncle Aiden is struggling with that right now. He is telling me all the time about how he admires me and AJ, and he wishes that he could find somebody too, and feels like he's getting so close to how old I am, and he's nowhere near what I've been doing. And it's not that I'm better than anybody, it's just that life has worked out that, I don't know, I've made things happen really early on. And it's not rushing those things, it's that it's an appropriate time to do them. And I chose to buy a house. I do think that, in my personal opinion, it is smarter to buy than it is to rent. It is easier if you don't know where you want to live and you don't want to tie yourself down to, you know, a bunch of years at one place, don't buy. But if you're considering staying around home, definitely buy a house, because you can sell it later, which is great, or rent it, which I probably don't recommend either. Colleges, which is a big topic that I think your dad and I differ on. We both agree that we want our kids to go to college, but I am so totally pro community colleges and stay home. Especially when you're choosing a college that is a major campus university, but is from home, because it is a cheaper option for the same degree, basically. Like for me, I went to Purdue Northwest. It used to be Purdue North Central when I started, and then it changed to Purdue Northwest, and I'm getting a Purdue University degree for a fraction of the price. And I wouldn't take it back for anything. I think that it was a smart decision. It wasn't worth it for me to live that college experience. I mean, some would say different. I think is a learning experience for most, but for me, I wanted to get my shit together fast, excuse my language, but I am pro, if there's a cheaper option for the same accreditations, then definitely go for that. So my advice to you is just be smart about things. Don't try to rush it, but also be really realistic. And if you have any questions for me, I want you to always feel open and wanting to ask me about anything and coming to me for any problems. God forbid, like, something happened to me. I like having videos up like this so that you can reflect back on your mom and know that I love you so much and I want the best for you. And if your dad's doing it on his own, I want to make sure that you know that your mom loved you even before you were here. And it's just a beautiful concept that I'm trying to display out for you, and know that you are loved. You're loved beyond measure. Because I know that you are a creation of me and AJ, you know? So it's just a beautiful concept. And I don't want to get emotional, but it is a huge deal. I'm super excited for it. Anyway, that's really all I have for now. I just wanted to update you guys on my life and also give a couple pointers of where I'm at right now and what I would want you to know at my 22-year-old self. That's all I have. See you guys.